Please, I beg you, let me explain you about these Mexican tags in America. This tag, see the color? This is a Mexican national. He's supposed to come to America with a load from Mexico, drop it, and leave right back. They don't. They stay over here 6 months at a time and even longer. A lot of them just live here in America illegally, committing what is called cabotage. Go to Google and Google cabotage.
Comment below if you think he is right or if I am.
You see what I mean, what these companies are doing to the trucking industry, putting thousands of my friends out of business. I lost 3 trucks over this competition. We can't compete because these people make very low wages. And look at this blue tag. See the blue tag on the bottom? That tag is for us Americans to be able to go to Mexico. And we don't, because we don't want to get killed down there or get kidnapped. So what happens is Mexicans, illegal nationals, come to America and use that tag here. Because the highway patrols don't know about these tags, what the meaning of it. Look, another Mexican tag. This truck, another one too, I bet you. Look, there it is, another blue tag. Please help us out. We have more Mexican trucks and parking lots than we have American trucks. They're putting us out of business. They keep the rates really low, really low. Look, if I go over there, I bet you those are 2 Mexican nationals. Look, he looks Mexican already to me. And if I run the whole parking lot, you know, it will be that way. Please help us out. I'm over here in Louisiana on I-10. Help us out. Call your senator, your congressman. Tell them to stop B1 visa. Stop B1 visa from Mexico and Canada. Canada does the same thing. And they're putting us all out of business. All Americans. We can't deal with these. I mean, look at their trucks. They got brand new trucks versus our trucks. We drive junks, and these people from Mexico are driving brand new trucks.
He said they keep the rates really low, which contradicts his last statement. And I quote, "Look at their trucks, we drive junk, and these people from Mexico, they drive brand new trucks."
So here's my take on the driver who wants to save American truckers because of Mexicans and Canadians involved in cabotage, which in other words is interstating. You see that device right there that says DOT 5 hours and 40 minutes of driving left for today? Not only does it record my electronic logging device or my record of duty status and my daily activities. Okay, as far as the Mexican drivers are concerned, I actually don't know if they are allowed, or I mean, I believe if they truck into the United States, they probably have to have the ELD as well as everybody else, like us Canadians do. And any American trucking company, that I guess the same rules apply as long as you're driving outside of 100 miles from your home terminal. I believe that's what it is, the radius from your home terminal, more than once a month, then you're required to have some sort of electronic logging device. That's my understanding. Okay, that's what the rule is in Canada. I believe it's the same in the US. The difference is Canada allows us to drive 13 hours. They give us 16 hours to do it. The US allows 11 hours and has to be completed in 14 hours. There's a few other hours of service rules that go into all of that, and I'm not going to go into that because that's not what this is about. The main point I'm getting at is that driver who wants to save American truck drivers' jobs from us Canadians and Mexicans that are involved in interstating, I want to see the proof, because I can't see. I've been driving trucks since 1982, and this is 2025. In case you're watching this in the future, I somehow doubt that, but this is August 2025, and I remember hearing about people involved in interstating or cabotage way back when. So in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and maybe even into the 80s, it was probably easier to get away with, but I can't, correct me if I'm wrong. In the comment section below, tell me how anybody is getting away with it in the current climate that we have been under for a number of years with the electronic logging device. Tell me how they're getting away with it, and why would they risk it? Yes, I know people are tempted by earning an extra buck, and yes, there are actually rules in place that allow interstating under very strict guidelines.
Penalties for cabotage violations in the U.S. If a Mexican or Canadian carrier is caught performing illegal domestic point-to-point moves within the U.S., the consequences can include forfeiture of goods. The cargo being illegally transported can be seized. Vehicle seizure. The truck and trailer may be impounded. Monetary fines. Penalties can reach into the tens of thousands of dollars. Driver deportation and exclusion. An individual driver caught working illegally in the U.S. could be deported and banned from returning for an extended period, or even permanently.
For example, as a Canadian driver, let's say for instance I drop a load, deliver a load into, I'm going to use Houston, Texas as an example, and my reload back to Canada is in, say, Dallas. I pick up in Dallas to go back to Canada. Well, let's say that's only half a load, just as an example. But my company finds me along my route, because you cannot deviate from the route. A load, say, in Wichita, Kansas. Well, let's say Oklahoma City, and delivers in Council Bluffs, Iowa. That apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, that is legal to do, as long as you don't deviate from point A to point B, which is in this case Dallas to, let's say, Winnipeg, Manitoba, which would bring me through Oklahoma City and then on to Council Bluffs, Iowa, and then on to Winnipeg. That's legal. But I don't even know anybody doing that. I'm not saying it's not being done, but what this driver is saying is people are, Mexicans and Canadians are coming down to the USA and they're spending 6 months or more trucking around the country. That's simply not true. Not at all. And if it is, I want proof, because I don't buy it for 1 second. Companies are running a risk of, I believe, losing their running authority if they get caught doing such shenanigans. And even if they don't lose their running authority, they probably should, but I'm guessing it's serious fines. That's all I got to say about that. So I don't know what that guy's crying about, because I've never heard anybody, I've never met anybody doing it, or at least admitting to it anyway.